some for now. Omodi and said the Biana Shatta did not tell. I mean, he plays the victim card and he has perpetuated that he's the most abused artist in the country. Obia did not.
He's the most abusive artist in the country too. Shatta Wale is the most abusive artist. Man, ever since me di Ghana music industry. How many times hasn't he abused the colleague musicians? How many times now abuse journalists? Shatta Wale can't change despite.
Oh wow.
Shatta Wale, you are not richer than Osei Kwame despite. Shatta Wale, I am not sure in your wildest dreams you think who will seek the change for a Dixon.
We are in the lounge in TNA. Bonus, pa. Next story on that, at least one of the biggest issues that is happening in the country right now. Shatta Wale versus Kwesi Abuaje versus Despite. So it's a threesome.
Yeah,
threesome conversation. Shatta Wale versus Kwesi Abuaje versus Despite. Now, I'm sure say by now you've already heard the things that are going on. We'll do a couple of inserts where Shatta insulted Kwesi Abuaje, and not just Kwesi Abuaje, extended and a hit in a kofa. Despite so. And people have been sliding into my DM to find out what I would say about it because I'm not tagging me say me Shatta Wale. So man kebia or more problem me kebi nso
problem.
Or more problem. You say me who me.
How fascinating crew.
Men kebi no. Men kebi no be one so be about Twitter and so foolish boy. We've not seen you talk about Despite and Shatta Wale. Meeting baby deans no. But the whole conversation and where it's coming from, for the purposes of time, wow, unyanya update of it, I can quickly run you through. I think it's as a result of Ghana Music Awards UK performance or Shatta Wale koye or whatever two socials no say or £80,000 for that. And Kwesi Abuaje peso uchire say nukrenim. Na ochire mu say nukrenim no. Say brand ni anye ho. There's been a series of interviews that have happened. Allow the organizer of a year award scheme, I kind of several platforms to say, Utia says can. So, says our information, you could do Kwesi Abuaje Hono say, so Utia says can, then you need to also pay the taxes on it. Until you're on the alternate radio, so using the power of radio APS FM to say that, to tell the British High Commission that somebody earned £80,000 in your land. So go and track him for him to pay the 20% of it, of which will be £16,000.
Yeah. That
That is no small money. Pound, I said he moved to 16,000. It's not small money.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that popped up. And then when this thing came out. So as usual, he took to his office, that is Facebook. And he also live and on off or the will be including Osei Kwame Despite. Now pa me video we na yaba yatwaso.
Hey, Kwesi Abuaje, if they don't sack you for that piece FM there, they see me like I be something. Hey, Kwesi Abuaje, I say you and Despite and Father this year, more Jimmy. Because my Jimmy, me ya Despite and coach me ya ni sika, me ya Father this sika, me ya be a sika, don't fuck you anybody. After they sleep for second, who know? After they sleep for the back, who know? My Jimmy, what's small company? Go for Jimmy was much of country some Jimmy. Then you put that kind of like, yeah, billionaires, forget billionaires. Yeah, they tell you the thing where they go for Ghana. Don't see, boy, you ain't got protesters. One boy wake up, then you go see say they get protesters or they don't get protesters. Oh, Jimmy Papa.
Brani hiti, Brani say, Ubia.
Niyama.
Brani hiti.
But for your channel there, yeah, kase ne unprintable words or use one Despite we don't endorse it, we don't condone it.
Okay.
For the words but we are using the video for our content. And
a video in the boy keke bacho. Yan support too. But I think Wale is gradually, not gradually, I think why yes, I didn't we actually, but baby, I friend the asa anu day kakra. Baby, odi akono anu day kakra na anu day no me fair free. Despite contribution to the entertainment space.
Yeah.
People don't know that he started off with Despite Music Production. And before Oton Cassettes, be a production house, Despite Music Production. He's somebody who has financially contributed to the entertainment space. And I think I saw a post from somebody who is Inoke Japan.
Yeah.
And Inoke Japan is supposed to be one of the highly respected pundits in the city who was asking at directly the contribution of Despite to the creative sector. And I wondered.
Enoch actually asked that question.
Yeah, he asked the question. Yes.
It's either.
And I was wondering, but Enoch is supposed to be, a pundit. And a pundit is somebody who has a body.
Enoch that I know is supposed to be older than me.
Yes.
But me, I know Despite any contribution to the Ghana music industry.
So, because this is somebody who not only funded several artists, but even wrote songs for several gospel musicians or Despite opinion or my artists. So I think when I was doing my editorial on Black Sheriff, me can same way say, if we are serious as a country, because the Black Sheriff issue, the crux of the matter is investment, protecting the investor. I've always said that. This morning when I hosted Edem on Daybreak It, I asked him, he said, then the industry in like I say money, resources.
Yeah, we lack investors.
Good. So the crux of the issue with Black Sheriff was investor confidence.
Yeah.
If an investor, and people did not understand me because Mr. Ghana na ya hear some way. Oh, kasa nipa ni nye na adwin so obetie on.
You're looking at the messenger.
Yeah, they look at the messenger. But I mean, if you look at me and then you decide, say the over far wide dream, I'll say it and still go. I don't really give a fuck about you. I'm just saying that investors kakra na e wono say pamo mo a mo na e kwa ebe ma ya artist niska amana ko buku for O2 Arena.
Yeah.
Who are you going to do that? Wow, Sherman, are you going to do that?
No.
So Despite not only funded artists, he wrote songs for them. And then the guy left the scene all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Despite Music Production is no more. The business became unattractive. So as a serious country, we should, there wasn't care. You make a conscious effort to find out from him what exactly drove him off. Yeah, I was here. I was here who the man Bandex film.
Bandex.
I was here who Big Ben, the man Akoye. Ajikotu. I was here who the we need to
John Mensah Sapon.
John Mensah Sapon music production. Jakwapo music production.
Frame Prince. Frame Prince.
And about queer brain seed, you know, Santasi, opposite to Poku. All these people, we need to find out why. But then, typical Gen Z, they don't know. And when him say fan army, certain artists weaponize a fan army.
Yeah.
And I believe Shatta has successfully done that. Shatta has been able to weaponize his fan army. So the motto is whether for
life is for life.
For life, but they have Shatta Wale is always right. Rule number 1, Shatta Wale is always right. Rule number 2, Shatta Wale is always right. And rule number 3, Shatta Wale is always right.
Which is unless he's living in an isolated world, he can't always be right.
No, but that is what they believe in.
I see, Slim, even a
problem. What the Mamin Lande wants I issue no. The part that hurts me is somebody who has paid his dues and still doing that. Because one of the leading entertainment shows in Ghana that talks about entertainment, that talks about the exploits of artists, is United Showbiz. And whose platform is it on?
But that's why I'm saying, say boy beat app no so. Random boy beat app no so na okay can say me. But people who are supposed to know,
Charlie,
people who will think that they know,
Charlie.
when they go all about blowing ignorance, it becomes problematic.
It's crazy, man.
The Emfa production house in the crown to change. Despite media,
Yes.
UTV,
Yes.
OKFM, Peace
Peace.
FM,
Neat.
FM,
Hello.
Hello FM. These 5 media entities ni nano. Omumbo Shatta Wale nyomoda.
Oh, umbo.
Omumbo sa akodi nyomoda.
Umbo.
Omumbo stumbo nyomoda.
Ombo pa.
Omumbo dad lumba nyomoda.
Umbo pa.
Can Inoko Japan tell anybody say sa enyomno ombo and contribute to the popularity of this artist?
Yes.
Any omo nyomono ana. And enye no so enema event organizers.
Actually, moves artist winner.
What I say? So
It's
Inoko
crazy,
Japan
man.
is expecting despite to pick ABR 1 billion.
No, they.
Now on fan Shatta Wale nyumu ansana wabe
Charlie.
how and
Charlie,
even
Charlie.
despite how does it even come into this issue?
Okay, so based on some of this conversation, I think may Twitter space, X space is it? I don't know X. So my X space back when X space, and I was asking a couple of SM people that came, a pro SM form by now pro SM guy back over so na if for no more hard Shatta dodo, despite media for no more Shatta dodo, and untina friend say. Shatta more or less as waka omunfi nti ene say the can opanyina nkasa
So
and
the best response from Shatta Wale,
that is
being an artist, being a father,
yes
being obi amount for you say Shatta Wale no one floating stone mo neba yo.
that be Shatta me was started to na me was secondary school
Bandana from Ghana moko
kra na se mo GSS kra mpo kra.
That was the early 2000s. So Shatta Wale has been in the system for a very, very long time. The age mate, any Samini ne KK Fusumu.
When you change Samini mo.
Any age in the cry say I may can't in terms of say
even era crowd or change.
Yeah, because
Obaja Samini.
of course because an album ne by Sana Samini de Linda album ne.
Willie Wale.
He's supposed to know better. Look, Salem, let's go.
Blue Lagoon Willie Wale.
Let's go into the issue. Nneɛma mmiɛnsa na mepɛ sɛ mehwɛ sisi a. Yɛn nua panyin Kwesi Aboagye. Menyɛ sure sɛ UKG friends revenue authority for ama ne tax bia sɛ on monitor obi a wayɛ business. And I know sɛ UK system no sɛ Alodia afɛn mi sɛ otua 80,000 pounds.
That means
Alodia cannot give that money physically to Shatta Wale. Even so, the shine is physically. Shatta Wale cannot.
80,000 pounds real cash.
Real cash. A dozen. Even so, the shine is physical cash. I was Shatta Wale hotel. Shatta Wale intimi for says can M for UK airport M for Magana.
Also declare.
What I say.
But declare so be buzaza here now nyano.
What I say. It is a what they call or a bank transaction. And me knowing Shatta Wale very well. Anyhow, I carry no. I am not sure. Obefab aeroplane. And any team. You can say 80,000.
Or
half. Which should go through bank transactions. And once Alodia is going to pay that money through the bank, the UK government will deduct
the tax.
Or more tax.
Yeah.
I don't get the rationale behind Yemi Opinion Kwesi Aboagye sitting on radio and call and say UK are buying or catch them say Obi Abe judgment or tax.
Okay.
This is a system that you cannot evade it. Because
I get
this is a system that you cannot evade it. I don't get that part now. But baby, I remember dreaming me feel said probably he wanted to do was to ignite
a conversation
around that was.
Yeah. And I don't know why.
Because look, and you see, my mimi has a question way. You have dealt directly with artists, baby. I know you've managed Floating Stone.
Yeah.
Then I get the motivation for artists to say they come public to brag about Sika.
How many artists have you seen do that?
I don't get it because it looks like
Shatta.
Yeah, and I didn't call you've
Shatta.
contract almost confidentiality.
No credit. Shatta. So yes, Ghana. I mean, who I'm yet to come across an artist.
And I made them charge say, and your mommy say, and your
made them charge say no would be a conversation backdoor. Most of them almost bragging about it, but very few. In fact, there's a public party. Shatta.
What impression do you want to create?
No, but a branding. No.
I know, say a part of the culture. But sometimes,
when the entire makers say Brandon, they feel the artists, they feel that it sets the tone for their pricing. What you say? Say something like this. As it stands now, anybody who want to approach Shatta Wale for a show knows that he has accepted £80,000 somewhere. You understand? Into Obana, at least obe hurry up kakra.
But Salim, you know, him say situations, any events, any pe.
Of course.
Say me before DJ Slim the artist.
Yes.
O rap name
Rapper Mwako.
Yes, rapper Mwako.
Rapper Mwako, prize at the
Say me ba before rapper Mwako na ko ye show e stadium.
Yeah.
Now me catch I'm expecting a fully filled stadium. O charging nko. And I'm before the same rapper Mwako say madam for Ososoloso didn't birthday.
Yeah.
It's uncle kakra show kakra bi 2 minutes, 3 minutes appearance been from also. And also no na charging enko. It can never be the same when you're charging because of situations. But I don't get it. Say they be in the face of people and I made them a show.
Shatta does that, and there are no two ways.
Which is
I will not lie. Shatta does that a lot. Ghana artists be bringing yes. There's a higher conversation in what you're saying, in the sense that our conversation where we would have to look at what is best for pricing for artists.
Yeah.
How do artists price? Because, bro, we may say Kumasi, and I'm free. Me ba Accra, me ba be ye adwuma. Kumasi emotions will be this year. The level of event a bit my artist at stage just sharpen the craft. You know. I don't remember the last time in like 4 months a beer koso. It doesn't come again. And it's all because the cost involved, you know, I crazy.
Crazy.
The cost involved. I very annoyed. See, there was a time artists, I think 2005, 2006, artists that were Ghana and United decided say they were going to set a price floor. Said they are not going to charge below 500 cedis. That's circa 5 million. Or charge below that. To make I say me engage artists be me was it Triple M kofo no be no mo konongono.
Yeah.
Na person be o mo bo pool party bi or tech ho. Omo nyina they were around 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 million. And now omo nyina wo. So when as at that time, like the union had a say in it. These days, the youngins listen to influences from people like Shatta because on social media I realize that Shatta na be Ghana for artists how to charge. First, you know, be an audience on a businessman or any business. Yeah, good, no problem. We a businessman now. Let's do a quick math, right? Me ye program, and artist, me offer artist back. Me wa artist no over me 10,000, and I over me 20,000, 20,000. Do you know how many tickets I need to sell
before raising the 20,000? And some logistics. Promotion. And then
artist Joe 20,000. What do you find say? Stage, sound, light. Efa minyano jiffy minyan 8,000. Minya promotion 10,000. Minya venue 5,000. Me with the make a cambo and an artist 20,000. 43,000. If I'm selling a ticket for, and it depends on the region, because meaning say, with all due respect, my niggas in Keza, me ko try 50 a problem, basi 50 no problem boom. So 43,000, I need to sell over 860. Auditorium buying a Kumasi to me, I 860 all paying 50 Ghana cedis.
So discussion.
So some of these mathematics, the artists themselves, they need to understand why event promoters are not doing this.
Good.
But the entire makers are the way say in connection with Shatta there, because if Shatta puts out an £80,000 receipt and as a claim say what Jesus can, automatically it sets the price level for other artists. It's not that they do not deserve it. It's not that Shatta doesn't deserve 80,000. Now then a Benna boy moya moji $1 million ni 800,000. Whiskey moji $800,000 for performance. I brought there Shatta Wale.
I remember saying Kaka says Shatta na kasa say oji $100,000.
Say Wadaland oji 120,000. So Emrusu he deserves more. But the thing is, the artist and the event promoter or the ecosystem need to be in sync.
Yeah.
Because if you are charging exorbitant amount of money, now you gas up Mr. Drew.
Yeah.
You are going to gas up Kwame Eugene. You are going to gas up Kiddy. Over gas up a lot of artists.
That's why I was saying, contrast now almost sign.
Why munebeti me afford or
Contrast no almost sign. Yeah, na confidentiality clauses in the man.
It depended. Then again, it depends. So the same Shatta Wale on Beyonce Koyenyum. When Timmy and Kanda Kopem said that Drew your man official material. So it depends on where the issue the thing.
You see, that is even a discussion on its own. Now, in as much as I make us say in your opinion, I didn't get the rationale behind what he wanted to do. Probably be now also genetic conversations around that was
because
which is not bad. Which is not bad because look, whether you like it or not, I was like this for the last 7 years of my say a bit to me keeping afloat. You need the buzz around it, and some of these things, Shatta Wale, a big artist that we chroma so you soon as a canon someone around and I would like that it drives it. But say me Shatta Wale's response and Shatta Wale I didn't know. I am not 1% bit surprised.
Why?
Because after the exit of Bandana, now the incoming of Shatta Wale.
Wale.
Shatta Wale cutting his teeth back into the industry with controversy. Any insult. We all remember what he did to Kaki. Under no circumstances should a man molest and abuse a woman like he did. But he went ahead and even did a record for Kaki. And Shatta Wale Brandon,
I am sorry.
Shatta Wale Brandon has always been in tandem with controversies. That's how he is. But you see, say, the response you're the buyer. Kwesi Abuaji ya juma de ma Peace FM, despite media. Maybe I can say, for all you know, Papa friends or say, I'm despite Father Dixon. They are not even aware that they should be clear because UK Ghana music was UK. Almost your mobile everything. Kwesi Abuaji and na ba come. You can deal with Kwesi Abuaji as a person without even involving the media house to the extent that you go to the extreme of bringing in
the media house and the owner
and then the big boy in the office.
Fantastic.
Dixon, who you might need someday to come.
What? One video no say I don't need them. You know be you they feed me.
It's a fallacy.
You know be you they feed me.
Yeah. Me hear video na dey back by my team. Say way. My use you as an example if it will fit her. So Shatta Wale or businesses. Shatta Wale taxi business. Shagzy. Okay. Why employ a man for? And no the big boy in a company and the hotel baby. Nti yamfa say after show yi. Na me pese me call choco.
Now you should say.
Na my issue Shagzy. Me issue Shagzy no. Taxi driver and bedru and as a Shagzy driver and bedru the reception and in the casa yadam kwan so ko and even ni bibia no mani anye ho.
Also so I see when they did nothing.
Mani anye ho no. Na say me blame ya. Do I blame the Shagzy driver and as I blame Shatta Wale?
According to Shatta, you have to blame
employment for Obi.
No, according to Shatta, you have to blame on all Shatta.
He has gone to the extreme, to the point that Shatta Wale unisi can't change despite.
Oh, how?
Shatta Wale, you are not richer than Osei Kwame despite. Shatta Wale, I am not sure in your wildest dreams you think who was the change for a Dixon.
Debbie. Tia sama making. Me see Akwesi Abuaji kuro nuru nti entu eboase. Me de kura so.
Nti die ne bema wo feel. Den ne bema wo feel
so as so oye employer or shase or.
Die ne bema wako to the extreme say Akwesi Abuaji bibi na umpa. Me ye sure. Say Shatta Wale bedru Ghana. Na Shatta Wale Father Dixon phone. Ne number not offer Father Dixon say Father I want to come and meet you. Father Dixon will not give him audience.
Say to address the issue.
To go there
to seek redress.
No,
to seek redress on the issue.
No, not the issue. Despite media, I can't catch Shatta Wale as in a negative way.
It's a
father. Minimum who say the more you say bad things about me, affecting my brand. I want to come and see you. You being the head of production for Despite Media because we on TV now mostly chief executive producer for Dixon and Disha say it will quite be be so emi na ebetimi ajojo na fe ye say okay ebetimi balance equation na Shatta Wale benefit from the brand piece friends Despite Media for Despite Media to also benefit from the brand Shatta Wale said the be ya
I think ubusa some for na Omodi and said the Biana Shatta did not tell. I mean, he plays the victim card and he has perpetuated that he's the most abused artist in the country. Obia did not
tell me. He's the most abusive artist in the country too. Shatta Wale is the most abusive artist. Ever since me di Ghana music industry. How many times hasn't he abused the colleague musicians? How many times now abuse journalists?
Maybe offer me DJ Fat.
You see,
Wale
to go to the extreme, say, what the question was I can for baby say, oh, the ones that want before Abru.
I bring the crew pow because baby, I will try to
what did the papa no at them publicly?
One
man, a man beat so.
The banning a channel.
You get it.
One mouth, and one mouth was catching. So while it was me in a term because who was catching will be auntie.
So how then do you go back?
How
then do you go back and then talk to Papano?
I think it wasn't.
Wama Same Flex Juma.
Juma.
And this is the first job for Same Flex. And the person beside Same Flex. Adia Shatta Wale, you as the manager, were you aware?
No.
And on your way, how many hours now?
No, but
and I'm open to talk from the manager.
I think Sammy bought a couple of tweets and most of the tweets were none of them condemned the act. I mean, he's also in support. Say, Aden Akwesia Boaji Eka Wale and Nieman Huasi.
No problem. But I am saying, say they can even Shatta movement. As an empire can decide, say they will have nothing to do with as a person. They can even go to the extreme and say, person Despite Media being say NDC for boycott morning show. No problem. But I am saying, say beyond the industry, there are personalities and their relationships. And somebody like Despite, somebody like Father Dixon, look, even say on one common direct, they can connect you to somebody.
Yes.
Because these are big boys in the society who go with big boys. It's a publicly. It's what did you matter? Look, me so I can't say me. Or say, in your anger, guide your tongue.
Yes.
Because as soon as they free one you can never retract it back. Or say, quote unquote, what did he Despite as I mean to me you should word no you should and from a papa. What did not them say? Or you need pass away, what describing it in a way? It is our china be ube do Ghana. Na ube here be I say a coffin one as a coffee be name no. How would you
that is one thing his fans doesn't know. May sure say by now as see a saying wakopa chokra dada. May sure.
You see, then he's a coward. He's a coward.
Say we are in the heat of the moment. Fans
it means that you're not smart. No, because look, emotional intelligence is supposed to be is very important in everybody's life. Say who get emotional na well who answer. And anything I say maybe I court. Now one time that me madam follow and be didn't come and maybe say enti say obi di ade bo bia. Or say your reactional judgment now.
Reactional judgment.
Yes. Say in fan say me free my bahako na me de me get abecha. Na fi ma coffee. The next day, maybe me bidru na one nete akunyamwa. Na ebia mo ye bibi. Sa ata meba no. O ka se o ya chale. O ba to ice block fabric me edum light wa. Ice block ni kita me nsem. Ti be hu out of the reaction I'm the ball. I don't know say judge me ya be judge me different from say be hu ya no bibi an kita me. Na me di medika akọ kitchen go. Akoyi bibi di abebo. E man be catch us between the moment na me hu ade na me bi tumi kakwa no na se ka bibi ka chem say ade na me kwa ni bone na me kodi
ti ne wo se unu atime dwene ho kakra
dwene ho ansa wakasa okoso Facebook live wa okoso Facebook
live so Facebook live wa be so type caption ni ade
so he knew what he wanted to do So you just don't go and explicitly insult Obi, then you go and say, and I'm a patch on a situation, a heat of the moment. Daddy, Sammy Flex, Sammy Flex, we should be in a Juma. Shatta Wale all trances. Shatta Wale behavior. Anyhow, he does his things. Sammy Flex should be able to manage it.
Bro, Jai.
Sammy Flex should be able. No, anything he knows who Shatta Wale is.
Is there, Mr. Yinyai.
No, I'm saying he knows what Shatta Wale is.
He can't do it. Sammy doesn't have the abilities to tell Wale what to do and what not to do. It will not happen.
Into manager now, or how to sustain the brand and make the brand devoid of bad image. You know,
Sammy is my brother. I'm telling you, he's my brother. He can't. The brand Shatta Wale is bigger than Sammy Ban.
All right.
And his DMI pushy a money brand and a quite I'm a survivor. No, Sammy can't or tight. Who the emphasis on you Musa at you for?
But Shatta Wale for.
Yes, ever to the
okay,
me too.
He's been doing this over and over and over again. He should understand, say, he has army that he leads. He should understand, say, the army no are living in a society. And the society our norms. Society now our ways of doing things. It's him being an influencer, him being one of the most powerful artists now. Sometimes and semi-free nanoba. There's explicit insults. There's a very, very good way, many good and respectable ways to address grievances. And yet the Biana
Waka by NT SM4 for life. It's for life. Well,
for life is for life.
And the lounge in the BCSA. Measure all comment to wait my comment session or Assembia can be no wait me about not all like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. They say I just say yeah back near analyze issues and then is a man for say and I'm where some use in an wedding to say them are tone it down into more from comment.
That's why I YouTube Shatta Wale.
I almost YouTube also. Men I may I Wale or Hunty really Mr. Ma for a comment bra we'll read it and we'll do a comment review session and then we'll put it out there. If I'm a DJ Slim in Yao Sanugu and a trance. This is the Loud Lounge.